This week on Inside Boulder News,
we get a glimpse into what a snowy day for the city's snowplow drivers is like. Get involved, become a victim advocate for the city's police department, and find out what's in store for OSMP's trail projects. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. We're well into the middle of winter season. With Boulder receiving more than 45 inches of snow so far, it's been a busy time for the city's snow crew. More than 300 miles of roads and multi-use paths are kept clear and safe during snow and ice events. We spoke to Callie Hayden, the city's transportation maintenance manager, to learn more about Boulder's snow and ice control program. Safety is always the main priority for the city of Boulder when it comes to winter weather. On snow days, the department runs 24-hour shifts and has upwards of 22 personnel on shift.
So they come in and they get debriefed as a big group, and then they get out and get right on their routes and start doing appropriate material application depending on the conditions.
But work doesn't stop once the snowstorm is over.
We have several follow-up duties where we cut ice off of certain roadways, or we continue to monitor and mitigate issues caused by freezing and thawing overnight.
Approximately 50% of streets and 98% of multi-use paths are regularly cleared by the city, with other city departments and CU Boulder clearing other portion of the city's paths.
We do over 300 lane miles of roads, starting with our major arterials that provide access to important infrastructure. We also look at school routes and bus routes. We do have contracted services that help us address our high volume bus stops and kind of critical connections to get to those.
More information on the city's snow and ice control program can be found on the website seen on screen.
We'll give them a little bit more information as kind of how our priorities break out, as well as an interactive map. And then if there are additional questions or requests for services, they can go to Inquire Boulder and go select snowplow request.
The Boulder Police Department announced this week that it is now accepting applications for victim advocates. Volunteers in this role help with the victims of crimes, accidents, and other events to provide support. Volunteers in the Victim Advocate Program work with victims of crimes, accidents, natural disasters, and other critical events to provide support services. Those interested in being a volunteer advocate must be at least 21 years old, able to work one shift per month, commit to 1 year with the program, and complete a 40-hour training session that covers topics like crisis intervention and active listening.
The victim advocate volunteers are there to lend support, to sit with the victim, talk with the victim, sometimes lead them through the criminal justice system in a way that it's digestible and they can understand. Really, they're just a friend to that person in need.
The application deadline is March 20th. Applications are available online at the website seen on screen, or they can be picked up at the Boulder Police Department. 2019 will be a year filled with projects for the City of Boulder's Open Space and Mountain Parks Department. The community is invited to the department's open house on Tuesday, February 26th to learn all about the trail projects that OSMP is planning and conducting. During the open house, community members will be provided with information on projects such as Boulder Falls, the Mesa and Fern Canyon Trails, among others. City staff will also share information for a planned 2021 Bear Canyon Trail project. This will include a reroute of 1/3 mile section of the trail in order to preserve sensitive riparian habitat. The event will be held on Tuesday, February 26th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at OSMP's Hub Building. For more information and for a full list of projects that will be highlighted at the event, please visit osmpprojects.org. Mark your calendars for March 8th and 9th to see an updated design proposal on the new North Boulder Library. Attendees will get a chance to share their thoughts on the design and chime in on the project's 4 focus areas, like the Kids Space, Community Space, and the Maker Space. Join the Boulder Public Library and designing architects in the main library's Canyon Theater Friday, March 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. and Saturday, March 9 from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. More information on the North Boulder Library can be found by visiting boulderlibrary.org/Noble Branch. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. Have a good week.